hiking in the Florida trails, you see this a lot, these little mounds here. And those are from pocket gophers, underground mammal, and they pop up every once in a while. You can see them digging up through there. And then the other mounds you see are gopher tortoises. It's interesting. They live beneath our feet on the trails. I've only seen them a few times. Most people don't see them at all, but every once in a while, if you're at the right spot, at the right time, you'll see them. I'm on a different trail. It's a little bit close to the road, which kind of, I don't dig too much because I like to hear the sounds of silence in the wilderness and not, reminders of civilization. So we'll see. It's been a long time since I've walked on this part of the Florida Trail. So, but any day in the woods is a good day. And back on the orange blaze, which tells you you're on the Florida Trail. Getting ready to go down a little drop in elevation. Nothing really dramatic, but when you live in Florida, it's always nice to have, rolling hills and things like this. This is kind of nice. I can already feel a temperature difference as I walk down into this little holler, I guess you'd call it. And then we go back up on another sand hill, but wow, it's amazing the difference a little bit in elevation does to the temperature. And it's another beautiful day on the trail to the top of the hill. Well, I think I made it far enough away from the road not to hear it. Unless there's like a big truck or something, but it's just kind of nice to have the sound of the woods back. There's another beauty of the woods. Always nice to see. Interesting bug. Getting some nectar on the wildflower. I didn't want to spray my body with a tick spray. I didn't want to spray my boots. So I'm walking very gingerly, 1 foot in front of the other, staying away from the brush as much as I can, and just checking my legs frequently if there's any creepy crawlies on there. Alrighty, I'll check back in a bit. Power line corridor. What's good about the power line corridors is it can also be used as wildlife corridors, so they can move from place to place, particularly to get further away, maybe to another wild area to move on. So they serve a good purpose as wildlife corridors for sure. And here is the endangered gopher tortoise that I mentioned earlier. One of its nests. And they got some food that they like right here too. They eat a lot of the prickly pear cactus fruit, and I'm sure they like these berries too. So he's probably out and about searching for food, that's for sure. And there's a lot of it out here right now. The berries there. I've walked a few of these before, not this particular one, but I have walked down some power line corridors like this. And, sometimes you see more wildlife on those than you do on the trail. And this fern is really common in this part of the woods. And here we come across some more victims from the hurricanes last summer. Here and out beyond as well. There's several fallen trees here. Nice little hammock right here. What's that? Nice coverage in the sun. And now back into the open forest again. And another old, worn, gnarly tree. Still standing as best it can against the weather and everything else. As you can see, this is a really, really dry section of the forest. But it's a nice contrast with the forest and the trees, with the blue sky above. Well, just past the forest road. I've walked a lot of these forest roads too. They're good to stay away from the ticks too if you walk the forest roads. You can see there's a really dip going down there. But I want to stay on the trail today. But maybe on the way back, I'll check it out. Here's a really pretty wildflower. No idea what the name is, but it's pretty.